rock cakes or rock buns. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Pork. Women's Society of Collegiate Scholars. Is that Women's Society of Christian Services? Women's Society of Christian Services. Is that it? I like the first one. Women's Society of Christian Services. That makes sense. It's a hi, Dylan. Good day. Thank you, user 82811. Thank you, Chalky. Name of the town. Clear Lake, Wisconsin. This makes sense. Okay, Christian Services. Women's Society of... Anyway, rocks. They're like scones, but for people who don't know how to make scones. Jude, the snow squall yesterday. Oh! Kim Kardashian, thank you, Ben. Washington, what's the earliest Americana recipe? There's a lot of pies, right? And they're all from the East Coast, which makes sense. Thank you, Jay Phillip. Nice to see you. Thank you, Haley. So, yeah, we're making rocks this evening. Now, this is in competition with a recipe that I have in my cookbook baking yesterday because I have a recipe for rocks. And I'm using this evening because for whatever reason above, as you know from last night, I bought 4 pounds of raisins. Thank you, Star. Dylan, you're hilarious. Why, thank you. I don't think I'm so funny, but I have 4 pounds of raisins to deal with. So I need to make something that has raisins in it. So we're doing this. And also, I want to see how this recipe compares to my recipe for rocks. I like rocks. I have some really old cookbooks. Oh, Trent, you should keep hold of them. They're really nice. I'm swimming in them. I feel so... It's like Christmas every day. I can't have too much of a good thing or else I'll go crazy. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Custom. I love raisins. I do too. Love your TikToks. Thank you. Johanna Jolasvin. That's a cool name. Thank you, Ruth. It says, much love from Iceland. Good evening. Have I made puppy chow? No! I haven't. I hear puppy chow is good. There's another name for puppy chow. I don't know what it is, but I think puppy chow is the definite name. Anyway, let us begin this recipe. Our recipe is not a recipe, right? This is from 1955, and I know this is backwards, but as you can see, it's just a bloody list of ingredients. It doesn't actually tell us how to make these things, but we infer such from the list of ingredients. It goes 2 cups of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and a cup of lard and butter, which tells me, thank you, Lauren, thank you, Melly, which tells me that she wants these creamed. A lot of rock and scone recipes, including mine, you rub together the flour and the butter. Thank you, Unforgettable. But she obviously wants these creamed. Both rubbing and creaming sound fun. So let us prepare our butter. Thank you, Razorback. Can I say Liz? I sure can. Hold on, I just need to mute a bot over here. Yeah, you just go away. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, delivered. The man, the myth, the Eggy, says Tyler Johnson. How's Frank? Doing very well. Alex Hergert says, I got married today. Congratulations. Truly. Thank you, Miss J. Let's get ourselves some bowls. What you guys been up to today? This is the second night in a row I've been live. Women's cuisine of Wisconsin State Crime Stoppers. I don't think it's the Wisconsin State Crime Stoppers. I don't think it is. I think it's the Women's Society of Christian Services, because you see that a lot. Thank you, Daniel. I love your hair. Thank you. It stays on my head. Is this the Bermuda guy? That's me, honey. Woo! How is everyone having a good evening? Yeah, I hope you guys... I need to tell you about these earlier. What? Let me tell you about these later. I need some sugar. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo-ba. I don't know if I have quite 2 cups of brown sugar. You guys get up to anything interesting today? I went to the doctor's appointment. I went to the bookstore. Thank you, Cat Holiday. Thank you, Hannah Rose. I'm in the hospital. Jamie Nicole Stevens, that's terrible. Milady Avalon. Oh, Jamie, I'm thinking of you. Aggies. Shh. Women's Short Cal supporters. Thank you, Tina. Stop it. Women's... Oh. And we need 2 cups of brown sugar. This is a lot of sugar. That's like 2 1/4 cups of sugar. Good heavens above. She likes her. I broke up with my boyfriend. Congratulations. Bed rotting. Aisha? We've all been there. I was there like a fortnight ago. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm making Gothic revival birdhouses. You guys are so interesting. Truly. That's a lot of brown sugar. It sure is, Goosey. I'm home from rehearsal. Found out I got the flu. Ooh, I found out that I'm 15 years behind my tetanus shot. Brought your cookbook. Absolutely love it. Zachary, I'm so glad. Fortnite! Fortnite is spelled with a G-H-T, with an I-T-E. It's just a video game. Cassandra just in a heartbeat. Thank you. I don't know what I was trying to do to this anyway. I need 2 cups of brown sugar. Yeah, I went to the doctor. I went to the bookstore. Thank you, Aaron. I fixed the issue with my car. I drive a 1963 Cadillac, and it kept trying to start after I turned it off. Thank you, Kimberly. My idler was set too high. The idler adjustment on my carburetor doesn't really work because it's a new carburetor retrofitted to the old engine. It's a 390. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Hee-ha. So I had to manually adjust the position of the throttle rod. And that stopped it, so I don't idle very fast anymore, and I don't diesel. Thank you, Lion. Thank you, Ally, or Ally for the rose. I've got to tell, I think it's Allie, water pie. No, Rabbit, we don't like that. Thank you, Cassandra and Stark Lightning. Is this the same brown sugar? This is Signature Select. So this is store brand. You know, I'm a generic man when it comes to some things. Mostly because I'm just, you know, broke. I'm not broke. People say, Dylan, you have millions of followers. Yeah, well, notice I don't do an ad or any sponsored videos because I hate them. I hate watching them, and thus I don't ever do it. So no, I don't have no money that these other social media creators have. I'm gonna buy Signature Select dark brown sugar. Oh. Cookbook! Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Sage Reedy. You look different. Yeah, I put my hair back. Get a tetanus shot. I do. Williams Christian Social Circle. What's the cost of living? Thankfully, the cost of living in Wyoming is very low compared to the rest of the nation. Thank you, Sarah. Electricity, for example, is very cheap. That's because it's all from coal. The environmentalists haven't gotten to us yet. This is perfectly just 2 cups of brown sugar. I couldn't have planned this any better. Well, I could have. Thank you, Scott Bruder! Da-ba-da. And Kimberly, sliced pork chops with brown butter, golden raisin relish is amazing. Michelle, that seems very specific. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Kimberly. What do I do for a living? I'm a musician, so I'm unemployed. I hate ads too, but if you ever needed to make some dosh, we'd all support you. No, you guys support me enough just in these live streams. So no, I'm not doing ads. I hate everything on the internet now. I was just talking to a lovely lady from Singapore. Where's like 10 o'clock in the morning? Oh, Might sent a galaxy. I like the headphones and an emblem. Oh, you did it again, Mighty. Thank you. Nice car. What is that? Whoa, Mighty, stop it. I'm gonna have to see what Might have ADHD. You're sending far too many galaxies. Mighty, stop. Mighty! Hold on. What car is Mighty's car? I gotta look at it. That looks like a General Motors vehicle. The early 60s. Definitely. Thank you, sir. Mighty. Stop it. Stop it, Mighty. I've got 2 cups. Now I need a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Beautiful galaxies. Wait, is it a galaxy? In which case it would be a Ford? I don't think so. Mighty, stop! God. Oh my God. Mighty, look. It's February. Say, Mighty, take a damn. Stop saying his name. We're in goes a. I know I might have ADHD. I think you do because you're forgetting how much you're sending. Stop! Definitely Debs has ADHD. In goes a 1/4, Mighty. Thank you so much. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar here this evening. You're like if sunshine was a curtain. You like my strawberry fluffies video? Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Might have ADHD. I think you definitely do because you have a memory problem. Thank you, Kimberly. Now, we have a cup and lard of butter. You hear that might have ADHD? Oh my God. We have a cup of... Now, this is really confusing, might have ADHD. Because the instruction says, thank you so much. You have a cup of lard and butter. Now you say, ooh, is that a cup each of butter and lard? No. It's 1 cup total, and the proportions are kind of up to you. Yep, you see a lot of those instructions. Thank you, Tootum, for the ducks. Thank you, Pacer. It'll say a cup of butter and lard. Typically, that just means a 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of lard. It's a mix of both. It's kind of confusing. Good evening, Jesse. Hold on. Mike says it's a 1967 Impala. Oh, thank you. So I knew it was General Motors. Very nice. Mid-60s. Beautiful. Love those cars. Love those cars. I think I saw a 67, except it was on hydraulics. We reached the goal. Thank you, Tootum. Thank you for the ducks. Yeah, I had a small goal this evening because you guys helped me out a lot last night, so I didn't want to do a big goal. But might have ADHD, just blew us out of the water. So we have a little bit more than 1/2 cup of, not lard, but this is shortening. This is Crisco, which is short for crystallized cottonseed oil. Did you know that? That's what Crisco is short for. It's cottonseed oil that's been crystallized, turned into a solid. However, they don't use cottonseed oil anymore. They use rapeseed oil, I believe. What do Americans call that? You don't like that word, so you call it something else. What do you call it? Soybean? No, not grapeseed. Not grapeseed. Is that just what you call it? Oh, you do. You just put a G before it. You just call it canola. Thank you. Sorry, canola. Grapeseed oil is something else. Now, thank you, Colin. Thank you, delivered. I hear it called grapeseed. So you either put a G in front of it or you put an R. Call it canola. Thank you, Pacer. Thank you, Blue. Aerial Silk for that. What do I play? I play accordion and piano. Anyway, we have a lot of sugar and the 79 Bonfield. That's a huge car. We have wooden spoon. I really like wooden spoon. Thank you, Haiti. He said my going to name. He said my name. I'm going to die. Make Irish soda bread. This time last year I did. So right now we're creaming together. Any Eggy? Yes, there is. I'm going to tell you a story about Eggy. Again, Eggy, thank you, Hannah, for the paper cranes. I'm very shiny this evening. Yeah, so I went to the doctor today. Where's my cookie? Emily! They're actually behind you. Do you see the paper plastic bags? I kept them, and I keep thinking of Emily, and I keep thinking of everyone who wants a cookie. And Devin says, "Me, I want a cookie." Thank you, Elizabeth, for the tiny tinies. Tiny whiny. Anyone from the islands would know that song. Tiny whiny. Every time I hear that, I want to play the subpoena. You've been served. Is that a game? I've been called to the bar. What are we making? We're making rocks. Have you heard? Have I lost the Ronin Cat wooden spoon? Is that true, Dylan? No, I wouldn't have lost it. I think it must have broke. Or, if I remember back to the last time, I think it's in the house where we did the photo shoot for Baking Yesteryear down in Denver. Thank you, Kimberly. I actually think it's become part of the cutlery of the Airbnb that we used. So I think either the spoon finally gave out and cracked and I had to throw it away. I don't quite remember. But because I don't remember, it tells me I must have been mid-book, which tells me I think it's down there. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Franks. Oh, honey! I haven't seen you in so much. I haven't either. Thank you, Raven. I very much appreciate that. Do you do a lava cake recipe? I do, actually. I need to make some for my birthday. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Aaron. I've made them before, but I don't have anything public on them. I like lava cake recipes, but let me tell you, there's two methods of thought to lava cakes. I'm going to blow your mind right now. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kimberly. What's up, my favorite chef? Good evening, Nico. I haven't seen you since 2020. Elena, you're here now. Lava cakes either are kind of just pure chocolate and really bad for you. Thank you, Kendra. And those aren't the best kind. Some lava cakes are like really saturated fat, just chocolate, like what they use the center of the Lindor truffles. You ever notice you bite into a Lindor truffle and no matter the temperature, that stuff's liquid? Makes you think. Aliens. No, anyway, either it's that, or the best lava cake, and my favorite, is actually just an undercooked cake batter. Thank you, Mads. Thank you, delivered. A lot of the lava cakes you find in the restaurant, they're just undercooked cakes. Just a little bit, right? Thank you, delivered. Just kind of a little bit of raw batter in the middle. And they're good, and I like them. I don't like them a lot because a lot of warm chocolate gives me I'll spare you the details, but some things just really stimulate your digestive system into action, and lava cakes are one of those things. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sarah Slot, for the I love you. Thank you for inspiring me to bake. You're very welcome, Squid Man. This is taking a long time to cream. Good stamina, I suppose. Women would love it. Where's Dylan at? United Kingdom. Well, I have citizenship there, but no, I'm not there currently. Good night from Australia, says Dragon. I'm so sorry I did the stereotypical accent. Let's see what Dragon says. I owe him this much. Thank you, Michelle, H58, and Old and Crusty. Love your videos. Makes me laugh all the way you say things. Aw, thank you, Dragon Man. Probably the raw egg part. Raw eggs, probably. Thank you, Greg. Hello from New Zealand. Good evening. So currently, if you're just joining, welcome to my kitchen. A lot of people who come in here to this kitchen the other day, the same guy who installed my internet, he recognized me. And he's like, whoa, are you that guy? I'm like, yeah. Apparently this kitchen is a lot smaller than it seems on camera. Apparently this kitchen seems really big on camera. It's tiny. I can barely lay down from here to there. You're the absolute best, amigo. Thank you. Thank you, Old and Crusty, for the donut. We're taking so long to cream right now. Come on. Huh. Thank you, Old Crusty. Have I ever eaten the pink cotton candy in the walls? No. Honey, that's insulation. Don't do that. Please. I opened up my old speakers the other day from the 60s. Thank you, Amakat. Thank you, Corporal. And I thought they were asbestos. They're not. They're fiberglass. It was cushy, soft fiberglass. And I started taking it off, and all of a sudden my fingers really started to hurt. I was like, this stuff is soft, but it hurts. And I talked to my dad, and my dad's like, yeah, you're not supposed to really touch that stuff. I said, what? Why? It's fluffy. Fluffy must touch. And he said, no. Whoops. How old am I? Actually 76. No, I'm 52. Thank you, Vex Excitement. Eek, it has actual glass. It does. Mother Inferior says, as an ADHD, thank you, Jinsma, like, nice to see you. At an ADHD brain, I couldn't cope with trying to acknowledge all the comments. It's so manic. And some people still get the nerve to get upset and think I'm ignoring them. I'm joking. I got a little bit. Oh, Greg sent a dinosaur. Thank you. Dylan, where is Mooney Rooney? I haven't seen Mooney Rooney in a while. I'm really bad with keeping up with friends. It's a wonder I still have friends. Only because some of you guys out there are like me. Just, you have a one-track mind. You take your friends for granted. You don't talk to them. Sometimes they're months on end. Like my best friend is my cousin, Chad. We don't talk to each other at all. Except every Christmas. And it's great. However, not everyone works like that. So I think a lot of people must think that I'm mean, but really I just don't talk to anyone. I don't talk to anyone. I'm just an introvert. Why do you think I like doing these things in my kitchen? Notice my kitchen's not changed. You're so adorbs. Thank you, Ashley. So perhaps I should reach out and be like, hey, what you doing? Oh my God, we're finally creaming right now. Where do I find the really old cookbooks? Really old ones I kind of have to go to eBay for. Because those are the ones from like 1900. Though someone sent me a first edition Picayune Creole cookbook. And I almost sent it back. I'm like, my goodness, this is so nice. Thank you, Delta Boot Tribe. Yeah, because everyone can read 2.4K. It's hard, isn't it? Well, I'm not right now. No. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Bleak. Anti-social media star. That's me. King, says Doxy Nails. Anyway, I have lard and butter. Where did the eggies come in here? This ingredients list is just backwards. Normally, because there's no method in this recipe, see? It's literally just a list of ingredients. The next list of ingredients is chopped walnuts and raisins. But normally you add eggs after you cream. You know what I mean? Bowl of brown. It does just look like a bowl of brown. Cats or dogs? I'm a cat person. Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy Coder. How old is my oldest cookbook? 1888. It's really old. I should show you when these go in the oven. It's called a compendium of cookery. A compendium. Tell me that's not a cool word. Anyway, guess what this is? Story time. Thank you, Melly. I told you we have to use raisins. We have to use the raisins, okay? I bought 4 pounds of raisins up there. Thank you, Melly. How's my doctor's appointment? It was good. It was just a checkup. I said, everything's still attached to me. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. And then we said goodbye. Emily says, please God, no more raisins. What do you want me to do with 4 pounds of raisins? Will you let me use figs? I'll either have to use raisins or figs. I'll do a poll in a bit. But I'm going to show you here. I went to the bookstore today, run by my friend Jordan, Blue Mountain Bookstore, just downtown. Fresh eggies. Courtesy of Jordan and Jordan's family. Thank you, Greg, for the Koopa. And today, these are fresh eggies. Who bought all the raisins? I did. Figsins. These are fresh eggies, though. We have 3. We have to use a beaten eggie, though. So we'll use these. Are you ready for some fresh eggies? Your eyebrows are so beautiful. Thank you. Although I can't take credit for them, I dye them. Thank you, Zan. Hello, friend. How do you do? How do I do? Well, good Lord, I do very fine this evening. Do I need a walking cane? Where do I store the old cookbooks? I have all sorts of, like, do you see, like, that cabinet over there? That's full of old cookbooks. Oh, there's another, like, bookshelf over yonder. Bookshelves and banker's boxes. Let me tell you. Do I refrigerate your eggs? Not fresh eggs. You keep fresh eggs if at room temperature, unless you wash them, these types of things. You don't have to refrigerate fresh eggs. Eggs that you buy in the store, technically you don't have to, but you buy them refrigerated, you should refrigerate it. If they're fresh, they do not. They kind of almost indefinitely. That's a lie. What's the song that I play in the end? It's called Last Date. Thank you, Glitter. Love the child voice, so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michelle, for the finger hearts. How old am I? Emily Tharp. I am 28. This is a very interesting egg carton. There's holes in the bottom. I have one too. Some of you have 2. Oh, thank you, Steffi. Fresh eggs. Oh, look at these ones. Look, you can still see like the grass from the chicken's bum. The poo-poo. Ooh. Look at the poo-poo. Someone says, Dylan, please. What? Am I doing something strange? Oh, I'm talking about the holes. Do I think about redecorating the kitchen? I do, but I think people would be up in arms. Fresh eggs have bloom to keep them fresh. What is bloom? Are those like bloomers? I don't know. Those are good eggs. I want to use that one. And you need 3 of those. What are my Easter traditions? Eating way too much. No, Bermuda has a lot of Easter traditions. For Good Friday, we fly kites. We make kites out of wood and tissue paper. That's right, we make kites out of tissue paper. My brother used to make the loudest screamers out there. You can attach little things to your kite. They go and annoy the hell out of your neighbors. So, anyway, you ready for 3 eggies? Washing destroys bloom. Oh, so that's why if you wash them, you need to put them in the fridge. This makes sense. You're so cute. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. You guys teach me so much. Yeah, hello, Dylan. Hello. Larb for my troubles. Holy Crusader, no. That was a burp. What's the weirdest recipe you've ever made? You know, the weirdest recipe I've ever made is probably the best recipe I've ever made on TikTok. Thank you, Serpentina. Serpentia. I'll get there. Do the dark one. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, that's a good egg. Look how shiny that is. Oh, Leroy, we're making rocks today. Like rock buns. They're like scones. Easy scones. Oh, this is a heavy egg. Good heavens, this is a very heavy egg. Thank you all the things for the duck. What was I telling you? I was telling you something. Oh my God. What was I telling you? I was telling you something. I completely forgot. Thank you, Kendra. Have I made zucchini bread? No. Doggies. You like doggies? I was telling you about dogs. Scones. Yeah. Rocks are scones. That's what I'm making. Can't wait to make page 159. Oh, yes. The pinto bean cake. It's the weirdest recipe, but it was the best. Thank you, Kendra, for the confetti. He built like this. Yes. You ready? You ready for this? Can you see this? I know I can't tilt you down all the way. I can tilt you down a little bit more, but then you're going to be over there. Okay. You're just going to watch that from over there. Oh, good. It's 5:30 a.m. In goes 1 eggy. Oh, look at the size of that. That's huge. But you can't see that. That's a big old eggy. Now, because they're fresh, I don't put them back in the carton. Which one next? We use this one. We use big old eggs. Yeah! Thank you, Mal, for the GG times 3. Thank you all the things for the pumped up. That's what he said. Look how the bloom on the egg. Do you still have the broken clock? It's not broken. I know. You see, people say, are you wearing makeup? Do you see my eyelids now? You see how those are just the veins that are like, ah! It's just my irritated eyelids. Literally, it's just my little arteries. Can you say hi to Mel? Hi, Mel. Mama. Key. Hi, Mel. I love you too. Where's Frank? Behind you. Thank you, KC, for the rose. In goes second egg. Good. Oh, God. You know, I want to learn how to crack an egg with one hand. I do. A few things I already know what to do with one hand. I don't know where the tongue came from. We don't talk about that shit. In goes the third egg. Beautiful. 3 beautiful. Oh, I'm not going to put that back. Thank you, Goosey. Nice to see you again with the 9 roses. Stay away from the vinegar. I shall Emily shush. Am I okay, my guy? Sure. Why irritated arteries? Okay, they're not actually arteries. Arteries are the big ones, right? By the heart. I need to wash my hands, by the way. You know, I always say eggs are pasteurized in these types of things, so you can actually eat raw eggs. If they're fresh, you cannot. If they're fresh, you kind of need to treat them with respect, because they could have pathogens on them. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Braylon. So, if you're dealing with fresh eggs, wash your hands. Never consume them raw or undercooked. If you like runny eggs, you better know how your chickens live, or just buy them from the store. Oh, thank you, Pino. Lefty, irritated capillaries. Yes, they're called capillaries. My capillaries. Oh, do Americans say capillaries? I say capillaries. Hi from Australia. Good evening. What vinegar? Oh, 2 lives ago I put vinegar in my eyes because I was trying to convince people that I don't wear makeup on my eyelids. I proved that, but I also proved that I'm very dumb. Hello again. Hello, Gravity. Nice to see you. Thank you. Are my teeth real? Yes. However, I have more fillings in my mouth than I do teeth. I have 23 fillings. No vinegar today. No. Anyway, we need to beat these eggs. I love you as I've never loved before. Since first. You're not dumb. I put vinegar in my eyes and did not expect it to burn. Goosey. I don't know what you want to call me. Cindy's in a row. Thank you. What are we making? Rocks. These eggs. It doesn't come across on camera, but they're like orange. I love fresh eggs. They don't spill. The only thing is fresh eggs. It's kind of hard to make a meringue out of fresh eggs. You would think that, the bestest eggs, this is the most orange eggs I've seen. It's fantastic. But fresh eggs aren't good for, like, meringues. Thank you, Liz Marie. Thank you, Alex. You have a hard time, actually. Really old eggs that have been, like, in the fridge for ages? Blair St. Clair! Thank you. I love your name. God, I'm your biggest fan. Hello, Mr. Willie. They don't make meringues very good. Happy happy egg. Do I still have the Chevy? The Suburban? I do. I might be getting rid of it. Get like 3. Hi Dylan, love your videos. Thank you Aaron, thank you Courtney. Oh my god, it's you, it is a skunk. Anyway, we're gonna add in the beaten eggs. In goes these. Pop! Oh, it's so orange. Thank you Alec. If the chickens eat marigolds... Really? Chickens can eat marigolds? Thank you Jessica. Dylan, I got a second place in the Bake Off today. Happy Bake Off. Thank you Mountain Star Time. Amen. Got you good. It's currently 3:34. What are you doing up at 3:34 on a Wednesday? Go to bed. Hello, darling. That is a great song. No, actually the song's Little Darlin'. There's a great song called Little Darlin' off the album by Neil Hefti called Pardon My Doo-Wah. You know how old songs are like doo-wah, doo-wah, doo-wop? You know, the album's name is Pardon My Doo-Wah. I think it's a fantastic album name. Chickens can eat eggs and chicken. That's enough. Thank you, Crystal. Chickens can be cannibals? Anyway, we're going to cream this together. This does not look appetizing at all because this lady asked for 2 cups of brown sugar. Thank you, you're short for the team bracelet. Linus Tech Tips all the way. I've watched all your videos on YouTube Shorts. Why, thank you. What are we making? I arrived not long ago. Who talks like you? I just got here. Sorry, I'm new tonight. I arrived not long ago? Are you a prophet? Sorry, I arrived not long ago. We're making rocks. Thank you, Blair. Oh God. All right, now we need, what's next? Well, let's do our dry ingredients. I always say eggy because of you, I think. I say eggies too. Where is Frank? I'll show you Frank in a little bit. I finally found you on TikTok. Welcome, Levi. What are rocks? Okay, so in Britain, they're called rock buns or rock cakes. They're scones, but without the, thank you, Michaela. Thank you, you're short for the team bracelet. They're scones without all of the hassle. I have a rock recipe in my cookbook, Baking Yesteryear, available everywhere books are sold. Jamie Berger, thank you for the bear. You reached level 15. TikTok's pitting y'all against each other for being nice to me. This is crazy. Thank you, Mom. Pebble muffins. That's cool. They're like a scone, but easier. Where's the best to get signed copy? Grim Squeaker? For a while? I don't know now. The bookstore downtown. You can always call in Blue Mountain Bookstore. Laramie, Wyoming. I don't think Jordan would appreciate that. But there's some copies there. There's some copies at the Barnes & Noble in Cheyenne. I think all of the signed copies in Barnes & Noble online have been sold. I think so. Thank you, Andrea. But that's what makes those things, you know, valuable to people. People like having signed books because there's more unsigned books than signed books. That's just how life works. Oh, thank you, Manny. Ronin Cat, thank you for going to work. Remember that one time the girl joined your live? Yes. I thought it was just a bot. Thank you, Bill Coffee. But you know, she wanted to co-host with me the other night. She has 5.2 million followers. She's like a creator. The awkwardness only came from the fact that, you know, we didn't speak each other's language. Thank you, Tanya. It was really funny. She's legit. She's not just like one of those spam accounts. I thought it was really nice. Hella awkward. Yeah. Definitely. Basically edible coal. Hello from Arkansas. Carolyn, nice to see you. Thank you, Mom Sava. Dylan, do I have a boyfriend? No, I don't. I don't. Oh, God. Do you guys ever like drop something, try to catch it, and end up causing more of a disaster than if you would have just let the thing fall? That's me. Basically. Thank you, Greg, for the corgi. What? Has the corgi always shook its rear end? Thank you, Tanya. Has the corgi gift always shaken its rump? Was Chris at the doctor's today? No, it wasn't. Thank you, Tanya. Are we about the kiss? Sorry, no, I was just looking at the... Yes, always, says King Nemo. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Glitter. The corgi shakes its rear in front of your face. Kristen sent another one. Oh my God, he's got no butthole. Where does the corgi poo? Do I have merch? I have a book. Sorry, I'm so perplexed. Cookies is That's a terrible purgatory. Imagine living your life online forever in TikTok, not being able to poo. That's my takeaway. Yeah, the corgi stuff. That seems like purgatory. Anyway, saw your book at Aldi's. Really, Tabitha? You didn't get it? I'm joking. Thank you, Al. We need, how much? 3 1/3 cups of flour? Oh my God, why am I using a half cup? Anyway, come to Britain, do a book signing. I would love to. Waterstones, thank you, Jennifer. And goes half cup of flour. And goes 1 cup of flour. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm gonna lose track. 1.5 cups. Oh! 2. Notice I don't, oh God, I lost track already. 2.5? Yeah, 3. And then since I definitely overmeasured all of those, we're just gonna leave it at that. Love watching you, thank you. In certain contexts, that's a great sentence. Thank you, you're short. Because I stream, it's a compliment when I see that. But could you imagine if you got that in the mail from your neighbor? I love watching you. Context, right? Context is such a strange thing. I found your book in Target the day I bought it. Thank you, Glitter, thank you. Kristen, do I have merch? No, I have a book. I don't like merch because I don't want to sell you some cheap t-shirt that, turns to dust in the dryer. I almost dropped you in the sink. Sorry. Is that video where the guy's shelf breaks? Wait. Yeah, exactly. I need your book, says Taylor. Yeah, you do. It's actually a really good cookbook. It was a New York Times bestseller. #1. You guys put that thing on the New York Times bestsellers list for like 18 weeks. Do you know that? Thank you, Fair Baby. We were the #2 cookbook in North America last year. Cookbook. Do you know who won? Do you know who got #1? Thank you, Greg. Let's see if you can guess. Do you know who got #1 cookbook? Why is it so expensive to visit Bermuda? It always has been. It's because everything's brought in. We don't make anything ourselves. Not Wiseman, no. Not Paula Deen, no, she got canceled. Snoop Dogg, not Martha Stewart, not me. Not Nick DiGiovanni. Barefoot Contessa, no. Fieri, Rosanna, no. Not Barefoot Contessa. Julia Childs, no, she's dead. Joanna, says Brittany, yeah. A few of you said it too. Joanna Gaines, of the Magnolia Network. Joanna Gaines, #1. Thank you, you're short. She sold a lot of books. Joanna Gaines, she does very well. Thank you, Glitter. Selena Gomez, I forgot she does cooking now, doesn't she? We need, anyway, we have a cup of chopped walnuts. Oh, there's flour on the, we need a cup of walnuts. Absolutely love your content. Thank you. Seriously? Paula Deen isn't canceled. How dumb. Well, she was, I'm only reciting what the headline said years ago. I like Paula Deen. I do. She made some weird comments. The sad thing is that something she said in her past, which doesn't make it admissible, but she lost everything. Which, she had a hot take. It was pretty racist. She was canceled. Made for damn good reason. But unlike other people who were canceled, she admitted fault and she atoned her sins. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Nuts? Nuts. Are we out of walnuts? Oh, we get to use pecans. We get to use pecans today. Walnuts. She has lots of restaurants. Oh, yeah, no, she does. I'm saying she lost all of her advertisers back in the day. What are scones? Scones are... Whoa, that's a good question. How big is that peanut butter jar? Huge. How would you describe scones to someone? Honestly, how would you describe a scone? Would you say a firm muffin? Would you say a flakeless croissant? A hard muffin? Fried dough? Dry. Oh, a hard sweet biscuit. Yeah, a sweet biscuit. That's right. It's a sweet biscuit. Thank you, the moose. Someone said dry. Someone ain't got the right Lord. Depends on your region. It's true. I would call them a flakeless croissant, but that's not doing anything fair. A dry biscuit. I've had some dry biscuits in my time, and let me tell you, that's sad. Thank you, Larry, for the rose. Here we go. Gonna eyeball. That's more than a cup. That's all right. I like nuts. Oh, God. Oh, man, my daughter is asleep, but she loves you. Oh, please tell your daughter hi. Hey, I'm Chef Mason. Your eyes look pretty. Thank you. They hate when you see. Help me to see. Thank you. You're short. Thank you, Yamoto. I want to be you. Colonel, no, you don't. You don't want to be me because only we can be we. That's some philosophy. I didn't know I was going to be dropping some philosophy on you this evening. This is a knife. You can tell so because it's not a fork. Man, I should be a professor. Ah, thank you, Wasabi. What are we doing here? Well, existentially? That's a question for the great thinkers of old. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. But in terms of tonight, we're making rocks. Are the scones filled with something? No. Thank you, Michaela. Only love. Bernadette0126 pinned comment says, do I have a favorite wooden spoon? I don't collect a lot of wooden spoons. Here's what I do, because I get a lot in the mail. Thank you, DJ Makoda. Nice to see you, DJ Makoda. Thank you, Bikena. I got a lot in the mail. So I have just like a stockpile of things that I'm going to use when they invariably break. So my favorite wooden spoon is the one that I've been using, which is just this one. You'll see it pretty much in every of my videos. I think it was just a Walmart job. I used to have one that we named after Ronan Cat. Thank you, Zelda's cat. But no, I just keep things as a backup. I don't have like 5 wooden spoons at the same time. A good wooden spoon, I've always wanted to make my own wooden spoon. You know what I mean? You ever want to like make your own things? Thank you, Kayla. This is the way we chop our nuts. Yeah, well, the issue is I'm using a knife that's too small because I don't want to dirty a new knife. I'm sure you guys do things like that too. The length to which we would go. I need to drink my water. I'm starting to slur my words. I sound like my dentures are ill-fitting. Thank you, Casey. The lengths to which we'll go to not dirty any dishes sometimes is crazy. I do the same, says Mandy, right? I drew the line one time when I tried to open a can of evaporated milk with a fork because I didn't want just the tip of the can opener to get dirty. Thank you, Aisha. Nice to see you. I'm just asking because I'm curious. Am I gay? Yeah. Pretty big. Do I have dentures? No. Please let me dirty your dish. Tony, that's enough. Amber? Oh, God. Did I see my profile picture? Amber? It's us! Amber Jet! It's us at the Blue Mountain Bookstore. Hi! It's good to see you. Amber, my love. Is that at Blue Mountain? Yes, it is. I think it is. Amber, it's good to see you. Thank you, Into the Frame. What's my favorite recipe? The pinto bean cake. I had so much fun doing it. Someone's restoring a 1967 Impala next to you. You and your dad? That's really cool. It's a good car. A lot of shared parts with my car. No, we're not, Summer Jessie. Calm your damn self. Pardon my language for all the kiddies. That's why I do these lives kind of late. Also, I started the live at the right time tonight. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of nuts. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what the lady wants. She just keeps doing this. So we're just going to put the... Should we put the nuts with the flour? A lot of people flour their nuts. I prefer deflouring nuts. Can I use figs instead of raisins? Everyone says, oh God, please not the raisins again. We have to use figs then. Figs or raisins? Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Try Steve, for the tiny. Deflowering, that's enough, Paige. Figs, not raisin. Anything but the raisins. Anything but the... Wow, I didn't know there was this much raisin hate out there. The most sent are figs. I like how they count now, figs. Figs, yum. All right, we'll do figs. Thank you, Wasabi. Raisin. Okay, we have some raisin gangs here. I think it's just at the back. Thank you, Wasabi. I saw your book at Walmart and I got so excited. Thank you. I get so excited too, especially when I see good-looking men. But when I see the book in Walmart, I also get excited. Figs. Whoa! Oh, God! I didn't give you enough time to catch. You know, that's the problem here. The issue is I didn't give you enough time to catch. I threw you on the floor. Where did this chair come from? Better Homes and Gardens. I'm surprised you're still alive down there. People call it baking yesterday. Baking yesterday. Hey yo! Hey yo! Cooking yesteryear. I'm joking. Cooking yesteryear could be a thing. Cooking yesterday. It's true. I'm wearing my killer dinosaur shoes. You got dinosaur shoes? Baking yesterday. You're not... Oh, damn, that autocorrect. Cooking yesteryear. Who pinned that? Yes, I do remember remember you, Jess. Aaron, thank you for pinning that. Love those Ukraine colors. Can you believe Russia just walked into another country in the middle of the 2020s? I remember that was like, damn. Everyone was like, oh my God, I want the 80s to be back. We don't literally want the Cold War to be back. We lived through a global pandemic and then a country literally invaded another one. Like, it's crazy. Thank you, Jax. I can't. I could actually explain that. Yeah, well, there's many explainings. My book is in the TikTok shop. I don't know what the TikTok shop is. Why is my sugar in a carton? Because it's great. My book is sitting upright in the ground. It's true. Thank you, Storm Rider. I'm so late. You're not late if you're here. These are... They haven't continued sinking, which means the ratios are bad, but this lady wasn't far off. I'm sure you've made, things incorrectly that sink really bad. Not even things sink, they sink. This is on the precipice of bad. Could I just make cookies with the rest of this then? Because I'm not going to make them large. If you make a cake batter that's failed, you don't have to throw away the batter. Drop them like cookies. If anything, add a bit more flour. Make them filled cookies. They're great. I'll try them into cookies. I don't know what to think of these. I really don't. Hold on. They come out quite fine, actually. So they're not completely failed. Look at these. They're not completely failed at all. They're mock rocks. Okay, I'm knock with it. Sure. Yeah, they're not rocks. They're kind of like hard muffins. Anyway, I don't feel quite so bad now. So here's what's going to happen. Gentlemen and ladies, what's going to happen? They make homemade. they look homemade. They look perplexed. We're going to go into nighttime lighting. No one sent gifts until I'm back. I don't want to miss them. Thank you, Matthew. We're going to go into nighttime lighting. I'm going to grab a plate. We're going to come back, and we're going to try these muffins. Again, remind me for a little bite, because they're still kind of hot. Muffins normally take 20 minutes to cool, but I'm very curious right now. So speak amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. 3 cups of sugar. Lana? No, it's 3 cups of flour. Anyway, I'll be right back. Speak amongst yourselves. I'd rather have a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other fellows cannot steal. It smells like grease. That's why I don't like greased muffin tins. When you bake them, the grease smells like grease, you know what I mean? I like muffin liners, but you don't get a nice crispy bottom. Da-da-da-dee-da-ba-da-da. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. We'll have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I come home at night, she will be waiting. She'll be the truest doll in all this world. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real-life girl. Let's have one to, that one came out easy. We'll have one to, let's sacrifice one. Hi, Keegan. Hope everyone is having a lovely evening, says Jay Conde. Thank you, Layden. Is it Conde? Like Conde Nast? We're going to sacrifice this one. So we can see the interior. Oh. Looks like bran, doesn't it? It's not bran from whole wheat. This is bran from brown sugar. Actually, these are surprisingly brown. Did we really use that much brown sugar? Something has made these really dark. More so than just adding brown sugar. These are like banana bread brown. It's because we mixed the baking soda in the 6 tablespoons. Chinese fighting mushroom. So here we got. You can see the sinking. And that traditional layer of crispiness on top, that's the product of too much sugar. Sinking. Sinking can be caused by a lot of things. Sinking can be caused most often from too much leavening, too many wet ingredients, too much fat. But typically that causes bubbling. This is from too much sugar. So here we are. Gonna take a little bite. Are you gonna make more cookbooks? Knock on wood. Here we go. We're gonna taste the rocks. needs milk stat. No, we take these things dry. Thank you, Regan. Ooh. Wow. Something's not quite right there. Not all bad. I expected it to be worse. You know what I would call these? Brown sugar muffins. Because that's the only flavor I'm getting. And it's just a lot of brown sugar. Props to it. When you bake brown sugar, thank you, Nemo, thank you, Andy. When you bake brown sugar, sometimes the end result doesn't taste too much like brown sugar. Like the way brown sugar smells. That tastes like brown sugar. And there's a lot of that crisping, the sweet, crispy edges that you get when things are baked at a high temperature. That's because it's greased. I'm not a fan of them. I'm really not. Would a glaze save them? Yes, but here's another philosophical thing. A glaze would save, but it would also be a glaze wasted. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't want to waste it. I think I'm going to try cookies. These could be saved if I add a bit more sugar. No! If I add a bit more flour. Make them cookies. You can make them like hermits. They're just brown sugar muffins. I made a lot of these. I don't know how I can salvage these. Typically when I don't know how I can salvage something, I'll still try and pawn them off. I have a group of friends that'll seemingly eat anything. There's a lot of those people in Wyoming. It's nice to not have, too elite of a palate. People in California being like, oh, my ceviche needs to be minutes fresh. If not, I'll freeze these and figure out what to do with it. How do I get my hair to do that? So when I go to bed, I wet it and I comb it this way. And first thing in the morning, I force it the other way. Spring action, baby. Thank you, Matthew W. for the rose. Buttercream frosting. 2 cups of brown sugar. I'll show you the rest. I'll show you this recipe. Okay. I'll show you the recipe that I was dealing with tonight. If you want to take a picture of it, go ahead. I don't recommend you make it. Thank you, Jack. So, here we are. Again, this recipe was from Cookbook, compiled by the WSCS, the Women's Society for Christian Services of the Methodist Church of Clear Lake, Wisconsin, 1955. This is a picture of the church in Clear Lake, Wisconsin. That tower kind of looks out of place, doesn't it? That's a weird place to put a tower. That is a weird-looking church, no offense. Why did the church build like that? Anyway, here we are. Rocks. They keep well. Yeah, because they're anyway. Thank you, Gertie. But as you can see, there's no instructions at all. And you can see a lot of the work that we did in baking yesteryear. They don't include instructions. Gertie down here, Gertie's recipe for filled cookies, she doesn't even say, she says cooking till thick. Preserved with sugar. So yeah. Gertie, I love you, but... Hold on. Erica says the lack of refined taste in Wyoming is the most accurate description of it I've ever heard in my state. I wasn't meaning it as a dig. I wasn't. White rolled out cookies. I can just about tell you that that's every cookie in this cookbook in 1955. Good Lord. And you make cooking fun. I don't make cooking fun. I just I help to show people that cooking and baking is inherently fun. Erica, you're funny. Thank you for responding to my question. You're funny and charismatic. Why, thank you. That means a lot to me. But there's one thing that means more to me. The fact that you guys coming here every live and we have fun. Folks, I have been blessed with your audience this evening. It is always a pleasure unmatched for me to do these lives with each and every one of you, even if at least one of you currently is on the toilet. I know I say that a lot because it's true. So this evening we made rocks. Kind of hard and they're still warm. I don't know what they're going to be like when they're cold. Normally there's some shrinkage, but with these I think that you're going to stay rock hard, baby. So, from your house to my house. What's the room? To your kitchen. To my kitchen. And from your heart to my heart. I did this backwards, but it still counts. My name is B. Dylan Hollis, and I hope to be seeing you all very soon. Good night.